What is business? So these are going to be basic fundamentals of what is business, right? So I'm going to try to explain to you as best as I could. Right? I'm going to illustrate to you what I understand by business, the word business. So I hope this would be a value to you. I hope this information or knowledge would be a value to you. So for those people, this is especially for those people who are thinking about to start, a business, or thinking about joining a company to do to start their entrepreneurial journey. So this is really going to be beneficial for you. So before I go, let me share to you, right? Because I'm going to illustrate to you what business is on my terms, right? So I hope you can see this, right? So what is business? Business here, as a definition, an organization, right? So if you can see here, it's an organization or an economic system whereby a product or services are exchanged for money. So understand this basic very thoroughly, all right? So a business is an organized economic system, an organization or an economic system where there is a product and services to be exchanged for money. So here, right, I have components of a business, right? So I've already written down, I've already drawn up components of business, right? First of all, if you can see here, the economic system, right? So this is where the business, the platform is. So usually the product and services. So usually a product and services can be a normal product and services where there's a founder to the business, of the founder to the product or services, or a product or services which was innovated. So there's an innovator. So there is one group of people who founded the business, or they innovated the product and services, right? Then there is another component where the entrepreneur is, right? So who is the entrepreneur? Like one activity, who is the entrepreneur? But the founder, the economic system, and those who's going to buy the product and services, those going to give the money in order to receive the value, are going to be the customers or the clientele, all right? And those who's going to work in the economic system are going to be the employees. And those who's going to run the entire system are called entrepreneurs, right? Normally, all right, these are the what do you call components of a economic system, right? Now, some of them, right, some of the founders, some of the innovators are also the entrepreneurs. So some of them, they found the company, they innovate a product, and they also become the entrepreneur, whereby they run the entire business all by themselves, all right? But some of them, they just stay as founders and innovators, and there are somebody else who runs the business. So these are separated, all right? So there's a clear demarcation on the founder, innovator, and also the entrepreneur. These entrepreneurs, they run the entire system, and some entrepreneurs, not necessarily, right? They are the founders or innovators of a product or services, okay? But yet they run the economic system. And those people who are working, a majority of us who are working, are the employees of the system, right? Somewhat rather, you, me, and everybody are involved in that hierarchy, in the system, in someone. If you're an employee in something, that means you are an employee in the economic system at a business. So these are the people who are employed here. And those who are going to receive, all right, those who are going to receive the value or give money in return are going to be the customers. So they, from here, what happens here? From here to here travels the product and services, right? From here to here travel the product and services, and from back forth travels the dollar, right? So one has to understand, if there is no such system here, all right, that is not a business. So if at all you're thinking about joining a business or starting a business, make sure all these components are in place. Now, for those people, right, for those people who are asking, right, how much money, how does the business will form? What is the how do I know the business will do good or not? How can I be exactly assured? So this is where you got to understand there are three components of a business. So as I told you, the product and services, the system, and the entrepreneur. These are three main important components of a business, and this ensures whether the business becomes successful or else. Right? Now, understand this. If at all, right, if you want to make a lot of money, right? If at all you want to make a lot of money, the first component that you got to think about is the product and services, right? So if you can understand, how do we get money is by giving the product and services, channeling the product and services to the customer. That's where you get more money. So what we call logically, all right, if you think about it, right, if you can supply more product and services, that means if you can do this more, that means you can receive this more technically. So for that, the product and services that you're going to be involved in, or you're going to create, or you're going to innovate, has to be a product or services which has high in demand, or low in supply. High in demand, that is, the product and services is wanted by many people, the value is wanted by many people, and some of it are very low in supply. All right, so if you want to make a lot of money, all right, create a product or services, or create what you call, or join a company who has a product and services which is high in demand and is very scarce to find, if possible. High in demand, but if at all is a combo of scarce to find, that means low in supply, you got a winner there. All right, now the second part of it would be the system. All right, even though, all right, given the product is high in demand, that is low in supply, but if your economic system, the process of delivery, the system who runs this entire process, right, now if that system, all right, is not designed to reach many customers, all right, that means there is a possibility, even if, all right, despite the fact the product has high demand, despite the fact you might not generate that much of profit, because the system cannot reach many customers. So you got to have a system or economic system whereby it can reach, all right, the reach of customers, the quantity, right, they can reach a large quantity, all right, or large market. Mind me for my doctor's writing. So you can reach out to a large section of market, all right, and large section of market with what you call short period of time. So there is no, you have to have a system that can accommodate more customers, and there's no limitation onto it, all right. And also, you must have a system whereby it can operate, in multi-platform, so that you can the system that works 24/7. So technically, if you ask me, all right, this kind of system, all right, is more commonly available, or easily said, is made available by e-commerce systems, right? Because e-commerce systems, all right, are a platform, are systems whereby, a medium whereby it can reach out to many customers at a short period of time, or in fact there is no time cap to it. All right, so that's very important. So you got to have a product and high in demand, and also you got to have a system that can reach out to many customers, so they can bring out the product and services to reach out to many customers. And finally, you got to have the entrepreneur, those who are leading that process, those who are leading that organization, right? That person who's leading that organization has to be a visionary man, a visionary person who is learned, who is always hungry, who is always acquiring knowledge. Right? This is very important to ensure the success of the entire organization, right? So the entrepreneur. So you can have the best of the products and high demand of product, you can have the best of the system, but if the people behind it, the person, the head behind it is not any of this, does not have any of these characteristics, then that's a recipe for disaster. So most of the times, if at all, if you're thinking about to start a business, that means you are the entrepreneur. So make sure that you are a learned person, or you are hungry to learn. You are open to acquire knowledge, right? You are open to learn new things, so that you can grow your entire business to a large scale. So most importantly, if you are here, right, you have to make sure you are a visionary person. All right, so a lot of people, they might blame, sometimes they might join a company or whatnot, they might blame things are not working out for them, right? Now, if the company or services has the best products and services, they got the best of the system, but if it's not working for you, maybe you, right, would be the problem. Maybe you need to grow to a certain extent. You need to learn more. You need to acquire more. If at all you are a newbie, you're a rookie, you want to start a business, make sure you are selecting, or you're creating a product or services that can that has high demand, right? You put it in a system where you can reach out to more people. Example, e-commerce, and you must be ready to grow the business, and you must be ready to acquire knowledge, you must be ready to learn new things so that you can lead and operate the business to its potential. All right. So I hope this sharing of mine is beneficial for you. If you think it might be beneficial for anybody, you can share this. I'm Dr. Sanjay. This is DSS Bytes from EV Tech Academy. Until I see you. So